Hi everyone, welcome to this video, and today we're going to be talking about quick response codes, more commonly known as QR codes. They were invented in Japan in around the mid-90s to label automobile parts, but of course they're much more widespread now. We use them for all sorts of use cases, and we're going to see how we can build them, how we can create them in Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Docs for free. And why might we do that? Well, you might do something like create your own wedding invitation like this one here. So what I can do now is print this out. So I have this lovely invitation now. I can pop it in the post to all my friends for this wedding. And then when I hold up my camera there, my phone camera, I can click that and it just goes straight to the Google form for the invite. So that is the beauty of the QR codes. It can let you transmit information very easily. You just need a visual reader, aka your smartphone camera, on the other end. And then this QR code can represent a web address, just random text, whatever you like really. So how do we go about creating these QR codes? I have a blank sheet here. So let's just put in a web address. I'll use my own one. benlcollins.com gets the link to my website. How do I create this QR code that represents, encapsulates that URL so when somebody reads it with their phone, it can just take them to that link? Well, originally I used to use the Google Charts API. They have this really nice infographic one which had an option to do a QR code, but unfortunately this API is deprecated. So let's ignore this one. We can go and find an alternative, a non-Google API code generator though. And there's a really nice one here, goqr.me/API, and they can create QR codes just by calling this API. Now an API is an application programming interface, and it's a way for our computers to talk to other computers that perform some sort of service for us. So it might be sending a message to this computer to generate the image like we're about to do. It might be sending a message to a computer to say, hey, give me the data that you have about me on that computer back to me, sort of my website statistics, my bank information. We're just going to use a very simple API. We just need to use this URL here. So I'll right click and copy that link address, and we'll just dump that into here. The data, that's the key thing here, data. We're not using that word example, we'll get rid of that. So what we need to do is we need to add this in to here. So first of all, we need to just turn this into an actual string in a formula. And I do that by putting an equals there and then wrapping this in double quotes. That turns it into a string, so that's great. Doesn't look any different. But now I can add other bits to this formula. So I'll say A1, and then it's now got my data there in A1. But let's just say if I wanted to say hello world as my next bit of information I want to capture in a QR code. If I copy this down, you see it creates a problem. It breaks. It's not a live URL anymore because of that space. So we have to be very careful with spaces. It doesn't like spaces. And what we need to do is something called encode our data. So we need to encode our data before we send it as a URL. So we use a formula called encode URL, and let's just open this up quickly. Encode text encodes the text using this type of encoding, and it changes, basically make sure text is viable format to be encoded as part of a URL. So that looks good. So I'll just hit enter. That doesn't change that one. If I bring this down to here with the hello world, then you can see now it's a proper URL that will now work when we call it. And the reason what it's done is it's put some special coding in here where the space was and where the exclamation mark was to capture those so they don't mess up the URL. So that looks good. So really all that's left now is to wrap this with the image function. And that's it. So we have this URL, that's the API. We add in the data that we want to encode. wrap it in this encode URL, wrap the whole thing in the image formula, and boom, there we go. It's generated that nice QR code. Let's center align it, and then we'll just copy that down, and we'll make that one bigger as well. And there we go, folks. There is a very nice, simple way to create QR codes. We could have I have another website where I post pictures of fun things I do. And again, I can just pull that down, drag that down now, and it creates a new QR code for that one. Great. So we've seen how to create QR codes. There's two more things I want to show you. One is how we could create that wedding invitation. And number two is how we can transfer these into Google Docs and Google Slides. Great. So here's the Google form, and it just asks you what your name is. Just fix that. And whether you're coming to the wedding, yes or no. So very simple. And what we have is I can send it. I can make it small. I can shorten that URL and copy. And then I have this URL here available, which I can drag down and turn into the QR code. So now, when I showed you earlier that this wedding invitation with my phone, that QR code now, when you scan it, takes you direct to the form. And it's the actual live form like this, which you can fill in. So that's the goal. So we've got that ready. So really now, creating the wedding invitation is just for fun, however you want to do that. I will just copy in the text. There we go. And then B and C I made very narrow. And then we'll go and copy this here, right down here at the bottom. So I can either copy the formula in, but then D13 is obviously empty here. But what I can do is just then copy the URL and just put that directly in here as a string inside the quotes. And that way that's just now hard coded. I can hit enter and that's there. But I can also, if I have it copied, if I copy the QR code here, I can right click and paste special values only, and it just puts that in for me. Great. And then I would do some things like actually highlight that like that. We'll put a nice border around that. We'll pick, say, this red. We'll make it big. We'll put that like that. I'll go up the side here to here. Left border, go across the top. We'll do a bottom border. I'll fill in that cell. And we'll take off the grid lines. And then let me just zoom out for a moment. And there you can see roughly that that's sort of the invite I had from before. We can delete some of these unnecessary rows and columns to make it fit. And then you could go and print this wonderful wedding invite out to send to all your friends and have that QR code on there that, as we saw, was generated by this formula. Great. That's the wedding invite. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you, let's just zoom in a little bit here, is you might want to do your design work in a Google Doc or even a Google Slide. Much as I think you can do everything in Google Sheets, it's not always the best option, and you may want to put this in your Google Docs. So let's go and choose one that's from my website. In fact, we'll try copying a table. We'll try copying a few of them into my Google Doc. We'll paste it unlinked, paste it into my Google Doc. Look at that. The images do not show up. Okay, no problem. Let's just try copying just the QR code. A problem retrieving the specified image. Okay, so that didn't work. What if I right click and paste without formatting? Okay, nothing happened. What about in slides? Problem retrieving the specified image. So a bit of a problem here. These do not like to be copied across to Google Docs or Google Slides. Now, we could go and publish to the web. Let's just quickly try this. Publish to the web, and let's just open this now. So here it is. It does publish to the web. I could now save as, and we'll put it in this folder here. Workings, create, we'll save, and the QR files, and there they are. It does download those for me. So if I publish my spreadsheet to the web, right-click Save As, it will then download all of those QR codes for me. But obviously that's not ideal if you're doing this frequently and you just really want to get them quickly and easily into your Google Docs. So let's see another way to do it. So let's just unpublish this. So don't forget to unpublish. There we go, stop publishing, okay. So option one was to publish to the web, as I said. Publish to the web, save the web page, download the images, and then you can manually add them. But there is another way, and that way is the way of the AppScript. AppScript being the JavaScript language flavor that extends the functionality of Google Workspace. So here we are in a blank one. We'll say transfer QR codes. And what we're going to do is not go through this line by line. I'm not trying to teach AppScript in this lesson. I'll drop some resources below for you to find places to learn. But let me just copy the code in and walk through it as we go. And then we'll see how this can actually transfer these codes for us. So we'll start with this function. So we'll save, and it says create QR code, go to my active spreadsheet, go to the active cell. Sorry, go to the active sheet, go to the active cell and get the value in that cell and then print it out for me. So let's give that a try. So we'll say that we want to, and the important thing here is that we're not going to be copying this image from here. What we're going to do instead is use the AppScript to do this call to the API, grab the image blob within our AppScript and then send it into here. So it doesn't actually matter whether this has been created or not. So just to really illustrate that, I could have a blank sheet with Ben L. Collins. This is the information I want to encode, that I want to capture, and the AppScript will just grab that, and then it will do the API call that we've been doing with the formula before. Now it's going to do it with the script instead. So let's run. It should just show me Ben L. Collins once I've reviewed permissions here. So yes, we can just allow this. And there we go, just as Ben L. Collins. Okay, so next, let's convert this URL into the proper form we need for the call. So we need to have this API call, and then we need to encode our URL, as we saw with the formula. Run again. And there we go. Now it's this one here, which is exactly the URL we were calling with the image function. Okay, and now we'll actually make that call to the API. So this time what we do is we say URL fetch app.fetch and send it that API message here. It will get a response, that resp is response, and we say get the blob in there. And the blob is a data type for this image. And then we're just going to confirm that with the get content type. So let's just run that now, and hopefully it will tell us it's an image. We need to just update permissions because we have a third-party external service now involved because we're calling the API. There we go, it's a PNG image. Perfect. So the last thing in this function is just to return the image. So we just say return image blob. And that just means when I call this function here in a minute with another different function, it runs through all of here and it just sends this answer back to us to make sure we have this answer. So what we'll do next is we'll do the doc. We'll create a function that will send it to the doc. So this now grabs the data from the spreadsheet, creates the QR code, and now we want to dump it into this doc. So up above, let's just copy in the whole function here. So insert into Google Docs. So the function is called insert the QR into doc, and it's attached to my spreadsheet. I'm going to get the spreadsheet UI, that's the user interface for the spreadsheet, open up a prompt box, and then I'll say, what's the document URL that you want to post it to? If the person clicks OK, we'll open that document that we were given, get the body of that document, create the QR code, which is we do by calling that function, and then just append that to the image. And if we don't do that, then we just say the user clicked the close button. So let's save and let's run this new one, insert QR code into the doc. Review my permissions again, because I've now added the Google Docs endpoint, the Google Docs service. So now it's paused here because I need to go back to here. It's popped open this for me. Here's my URL. We'll transfer that into here. Click OK. Go back to here. Look at that. Yes, it worked. It transferred that beautiful QR code for me into my Google Doc just as an image that I can do whatever I wish with now. So that's the Google Doc. Let's make it a little easier to run by adding a menu in my spreadsheet. So again, I'll make some space at the top. I'm copying this function, very simple function, spreadsheet app, get the user interface again, create a menu, add an item for the Google Doc, add an item for the slides, which we haven't done this function yet, but we'll do that next, and then add it to the user interface. We'll save, we'll pick on open, we'll run. It's completed. I go back to my doc here, and now I have QR menu. If we had hello world, and that's our active cell, QR menu, create the Google Doc. Up here, grab the URL, copy the URL in, click OK, go back here, and there's a different QR code, and you can see clearly they're very different QR codes. One will be for my website, one will just show me the piece of text, hello world, but that's fantastic. Now I've got my two QR codes in Google Docs. So the last one is we want to just transfer it into a slide deck. So again, I'll copy this function. Let's shrink that function, shrink that function, shrink that one. So just to make things a little easier to see, they're just those arrows, by the way, just to show and hide things. We'll drop in now the insert the QR into the slides. Again, prompt, where do you want what's the document URL of the slide? Where do you want it to go? Go through, grab the slides, open the slides, gets the first slide in this example, because the way slides works is you get an array of all of the slides, and this gets the first one. And we're going to just copy the image, insert the image into that there. So we'll save, come back to here, grab the website again, QR menu, insert into slides. I need to do permissions because I'm adding slides the first time. We should be ready to run. So we'll go create the QR code in Google Slides. Here's my slide presentation. Say, okay, let's jump back to our slides. Yeah, look at that. I have a nice QR code image now. Fantastic. And let me now open up the film strip. And you can see I have my feedback form for the museum, this nice looking slide we might print out and put on the desk at the museum. Final piece of the puzzle was to grab this, drop it in the middle of here, make this a little bigger. That's a pretty cool slide. It now has that nice QR code. And again, as we saw, we copied that from our spreadsheet here using AppScript, about 90 lines of AppScript code. Great. Well, folks, that is some work you can do with QR codes, from the very simple, quick formula just to grab QR codes in your sheets, to designing them in your sheets to be part of something in your sheet. And finally, how do we transfer them from the data? Remember, we're not transferring the image per se, we're transferring the data. We're encoding the data inside of the AppScript where we call the API, and I put that in its own function so we can reuse it. And from there, the function then can get the image in the AppScript and dump it into docs or slides for you. And if you've enjoyed this video, it would be a huge help to me if you click the old subscribe button or the like button, or even both, and come back again soon to watch another video. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Bye for now.